Proteus is a really useful engine on the island of Sodor and proves how good he is and how strong he is on the island of Sodor, and he knows how really useful he is to all engines who are really his greatest friends. One morning Proteus was bored, so he decided to go back to the sheds. But just then when he got back to the sheds, he saw Skarloey, Edward, Gordon and Stanley talking, so Proteus decided to join in. "Can I join in?" he said. But the 4 engines didn't hear him. Even Skarloey did. "Of course you can," he said. "So what is it about?" So what is it about?" said Proteus. "It's about," said Skarloey, "a lorry." "It's about," said Skarloey, "there's a dangerous line ahead, and ahead is where lorries park on, and that is why we should not go near that dangerous level crossing. We must not go through that dangerous level crossing." "Who knows?" said Proteus. "I just want to be clever." "I know you are," said Gordon. "It's just because..." "Forget it," said Proteus, and then Proteus puffed away. He was a little bit upset. "Who knows?" he said. "I'm just bored." Just then he went to the docks, and there was Torindo Jast. Torindo Jast was a little bit concerned what Proteus is like. What's wrong? What's the matter, Proteus?" he asked. "I'm bored," said Proteus, "and I don't know what to do." "Who knows?" said Torindo Jast. "You just don't like being bored, do you?" "Oh no," said Proteus. "I just don't want to be bored." But just then he just puffed away. But when he arrived, he didn't know the line what Skarloey was talking about, and he knew this was going to be very dangerous. "I don't like this at all," said Proteus. "What's that?" said his driver. "A lorry is coming." And it was. A lorry was speeding on the road, losing control, when suddenly it crashed into Proteus and hit him. It crashed into Proteus and hit him on the right, and hit him on the right buffer. "Ow!" said Proteus. "That was a stupid lorry," he said. "I'm gonna go after it." And so Proteus decided to chase after the lorry. He went up Boulder Mountain, but just then he did not like what the lorry did to him, and he was so mad. "I'm so mad at that lorry now," he said angrily. "I can't take it. I really can't." So he found some heavy trucks to block his way, and there, "I hope this will work," he said. But there was the lorry. Suddenly it shut his eyes and crashed into the slate trucks. "Ow!" said the lorry. Slate lay everywhere, and it made him all hurt. "Ha ha ha, serves you right." And then Proteus steamed away. Except while Proteus steamed away, when suddenly Duncan was going in, when there was going to be a big crash. He didn't know that the truck was there, and suddenly he crashed into the truck. "Oh no," said Duncan, and the trucks were in pieces, and so were the slate, and so was the lorry and the truck, and the second troublesome truck as well. "Who did this? Who did this?" said Duncan, and the poor lorry was in pieces. Duncan knew that was bad. Just then, Proteus steamed away. He knew he got his revenge on that lorry. Later, Proteus came back. Proteus came back to the docks to talk to Torindo Jast before it was too late. After that, the Fat Controller spoke to Proteus. "You have been very silly, Proteus," he said. "And now, the quarry manager told me what you just did, and that was naughty what you did to the lorry driver's lorry, and poor Duncan crashed into the slate trucks. Now I'm really disappointed in you. You should go to the sheds to think about what you've really done." "Sorry, sir," said Proteus. Proteus puffed back to the shed sadly. He knew what he had really done, and he did not want to talk about this at all. The 4 engines wanted to ask him why, but Proteus couldn't. He just only wanted some peace and quiet for what he has done today. He knew he has done a very silly thing to that poor lorry, and to make the Boulder Mountain manager very mad, and his driver mad as well.